Hi guys, Kirk and Jay here with Kirk Giordano Plastering. Today we're going to show you how to fix some concrete. Any of you folks have, say, your downstairs or a basement, you got a pool table or a card room, and you have some weird stuff like this on an existing house. Say this foundation here was poured about 90 years ago, and the camera might be able to show it dives in right here. It takes a different hump right here. This part protrudes about 6 inches, then it goes in about 6 here. And it's just kind of unsightly. We got some work lofts, work-live lofts across the street on the water, so they want to pretty this up after about 50 years. What we're going to show you how to do, guys, is how to prep it. Now, a lot of you folks call me and say, gee, Kirk, I have a wall in my basement. What do I need to do? Well, this is a painted surface. No stucco will adhere to a painted surface. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to apply a bonding agent to this stucco. Actually, first of all, we're going to clean this stucco. The fella says, gee, Kirk, we just painted it recently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this wire brush, score it, meaning I'm going to scratch the crap out of it. I want to score it or micro score it so that we have sort of a scratch coat for the bonding agent to get in there. Then we're going to put weldcrete. Of course, full strength. And we're going to knock this piece off because it's too far to build out. And once we got that, I'm going to take my handy dandy level and give myself a couple straight lines for a guide, as well as down here. And we're just going to take this piece straight here, come up here, down, and take this one straight. So when you walk in this building, there's about 50 units here, this part looks pleasant instead of such an eyesore. So Jay and I are going to go ahead and prep all this, and once we prepped it all, then we'll show you how we spread it out. Notice this hump here. The next time you see it, that's going to be gone because I don't want to build my stucco out to that. So we're going to take at least 6 inches off of that guy right there. All right, guys, we have prepped everything. Now here's where we pulled off that about 6-8 inches. We still have about 3 to 4 inches here. The most important thing with this, guys, is clean your work well and put a good bonding agent on it. We're using weldcrete. Weldcrete is for concrete to concrete, stucco to stucco. And I'm using full strength. What I did was I gave myself a few guides with a marker so I know where I'm going to. So what I want to do first is I'm going to do the big stuff, because the big stuff has got to set first before we start skimming everything. Say, for example, there's going to hawk me some mud right here. We're going to build this up. So I figure one bucket just to build everything up. Okay. And by the way, guys, the mud we're using, you can go 6 inches with it. Of course, back to back, or you could throw it on thick like I'm doing. A lot of different muds for different reasons. Okay. Now what I'm doing is I'm putting on this first coat because I want to go at least 6 inches, and then I'll skim the entire thing. Anybody watching say, gee, can you use any of the gypsum products? You could, but I wouldn't recommend it. Say like they have a lot of fast patch, like Westpac's Fast Patch. It's a gypsum-based product, like the sheetrock here. This gypsum board, sheetrock, drywall, whatever you want to call it, same stuff. But what they have here, this is an access room, meaning the dumpster goes through here. Now, if I use, say, a product like gypsum, even Structolite or any of those others, it's not going to be real strong. So if it gets hit with a dumpster, it's going to fall apart. So basically, before we get to the next stage, we have to do this stage. And this is just a matter of building it out. Also, let's see. And I stuck a little bit of wire in here just because we are so thick. And then we're going to flatten this guy out. We're going to let this set. My last piece is right here. And we just leave that alone. I'm going to put some scratch marks in there. Now I'm going to go way over here. Right here, I'm going an inch thick. Do I need to use this mud here? Not really. But we are going to follow this line right here. I marked it, so this is going to go 3 inches thick. So I will go ahead and just throw this on right here. And just like that, guys, just throw it on because we need to build up. And our next mud doesn't have to be as hot, meaning we just finished that bucket. Lou's going to mix some more. What we'll do is we're going to finish this here, and right here, because we're 10 inches thick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take it as a triangle like this. I've stuck a little piece of wire in there just for the heck of it. So we're going to take this in case those dumpsters go through here. It doesn't chip this. Refrigerators, washing machines, everything is going to be going through this entryway because it's the courtyard to about 30 or 40 units. Again, guys, if you have a basement, a laundry room, and you have concrete, brick, cinder block, and it's not pretty, this is how you do it as far as if you want to skim it. Again, the most important thing is not so much my texture, but you make certain that whatever you're putting a bonding agent over is clean. You can't put it over dust or any bonding agent will fail. The Wellcrete here, now we can put it on. We got 10 days usually. I like to put it on while it's still a little tacky, or you can allow it to dry completely. Anyhow, while Lou's mixing up some more mud, I'm going to sit around and do nothing. All right, guys, we are back. Lou mixed up another bucket. And again, what we showed you earlier was a pretty serious hump right here. So we want this wall straight. This is a 2.5 inch to 3 inch hump right here. So I'm building it up. That way the next coat, I only need one. Now what I'll do here is come here and put it on the top. Building it out, come here, leave a little bit on that top. I'll show you guys a shortcut to the top. Say like me, I've been doing this forever, so I could make my corners right here. However, you guys, if you're going to do this and you say, man, I can't make those corners like that, I'll show you an easy way to make the corners. Put a little bit more mud here, here, and just for the heck of it, one more scoop, and then I'll slide a corner on. This is for you guys who, it's much easier to give yourself a guide. Okay, just for the sake of explaining, this is a piece of corner aid. You can get this corner aid at Lowe's, Home Depot, any of the material yards. When you got it where you want it, you put this guy here. Greg, what's up, buddy? No, you can leave it open. Or
close out the camera. I need it closed.
okay. All right. My buddy Greg just opened up that door. No worries, it might have interfered with the camera. So we put that there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this set 15 minutes. This is going to be hard as a rock. And yeah, I can go my 3 to 6 inches. We're using a heavy cement that is got no retardants whatsoever. Instead, it has accelerators. So we have adjusted this. So 15 minutes, it's going to be hard. And we're going to start skimming this. And what I have here, we're going to straighten this out and make it look a little bit prettier. We'll show you that later. All right, guys. I've set that corner over there, and that mud has got to sit for at least 15 minutes, possibly 20. So in the meantime, I'm going to do something else. Now, what I'm doing, like I showed you over there, here's how to do a corner. The easy way. You put it, there's some mud, and again, this is hot mud. What does that mean? It means it's setting fast. I'll show you how I set that corner over there. Jay suggested that I show you folks just in case you want to take a shortcut, because me, I was just going to build these out and just eyeball it into corners. But if you folks who watch what we do say, gee, I don't know how to do that, I'll show you a simple way, because I didn't show you over there. All right, we're done with the mud here. All right. Throw one more piece right here. All right, 2 more. So we're going to take it here. And granted, this corner is 6 inches. We're going about 4.5 inches thick right here. So just for the sake of squaring it off, what I do is I put it here and I leave some fat up here. Or you can do what I was doing earlier and just pop it like that. Here's my line, guys. So this, we don't need to build up so high right here on this side. All right, that's cool. Now what I'll do is I'm just going to take this corner aid and I'm going to set it in here. Okay, I got it cut to length, and I look at that side, I look at where I want to be. Here's the height I want to be. So I take it and just kind of squeeze it. I'll put my round swimming pool trowel down for a minute, and I'll just seat this. I'm seating it in here, and I'll take my top mud, and I'm using this for a guide. Now the corner aid, this piece acts as a guide, so it shows you exactly where you need to be if you're going heavy. And then I take this side, come right up to it, nothing to it, just like that. And I guess, guys, the most important thing you would need to know if you're planning on doing something like this, especially if it's over 2 inches thick, is the muds. The muds are real important. If you don't know the type of mud you're using, or say how long you have before it sets, scratch it, come back another day and put another coat. We can do it all in one day because we understand retardants as well as accelerators. Anyway, so what Jay and I are going to do is we're going to finish doing this because we have about 10 more of these to do. We're all over this building, so I figured I'd show you guys once because I do get a lot of people calling saying, hey, how do I skim coat a foundation in my basement, my laundry room, my pool table room? This is how you do it, guys. All right, guys, we are at the end of what we're trying to show you here. We're using a fast set product. It's called Rapid Set, and there's a reason it's called Rapid Set. It sets incredibly fast, plus it has a PSI strength of almost more than concrete. It is strong stuff, and we're hustling. We've done about 4 or 5 of these. I actually floated this, but I'll show you what these folks wanted. They wanted a finish that you bring the aggregate out. It's called a float finish because I'm using a green sponge float to get that finish, or it's called a sand finish. You take the water, you just put it on. You can see how this is already dry, guys. See that? Everything here it sets incredibly quick. That's why, again, it's called Rapid Set. Anyway, guys, that's how you do it. I would advise you folks who watch what we do, if you're going to do something even half this thick, scratch it one day, come back and brown it the next, or keep going day after day, because to do so many coats in so short a time, you really got to know your cement, and that does take a lot of time in. Anyway, folks, my name is Kirk. Jason on the camera. We thank you for watching, and as usual, we'll see you guys on the next one. Once again, folks, we thank you for watching, and I really enjoy all your comments.
If you guys like this video, please click the like button down below. And also, if you enjoy what we do, subscribe to our channel so we can keep making these videos for you.
My name is Kirk.
And Jay.
We thank you for watching, and from the entire Giordano family, we'll see you on the next one.